Part 2 of restarting our Minecraft world since I died in the last one. I forgot to put like yeah, this is it.
Put a bunch of spots of gold all over the walls. For a golden sword, I got a golden sword. That's what I just said. And since the translate added an A in front, I decided to make a sword shaped into an A. This is the new.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be talking though because I'm tired and it's 1 in the morning. So yeah, that's all.
The stone axe would not stop translating to stone axe. Why is the translate actually working for once? So I made a battle axe because I can only do a certain amount of translates each day before Google bans me. The stone shovel became a stone face, so I tried to make Squidward's house. This was actually pretty accurate for not looking
Last time I
at
got in the
It also
nether.
kind of looks like this guy. I translated a stone sword and it gave me a stone knife, so I just, yeah. And then for a stone pickaxe, I got he picked me up. So I drew a man picking up a tiny man. I take back what I said earlier. This is the worst drawing I've
I
ever
didn't get
made.
anything
The last
ready.
stone tool is a hoe, which translated to the scale. I drew one of those scales that people use to see their weight, and I think your mom stepped on the scale. I'm sorry to any moms listening. For the next category, I did a bunch of boring items, so I'm going to speedrun those real quick. This is Melanson.
Yo, put in the comments what I should do for the next one.
Paper and brush. This is a map is on the other hand, and this is a fireworks star is to sleep again. I don't know why I keep getting to sleep as a translate.
Comment what I should do in creative mode. And what mob I should battle and what weapon I get.
So I drew a pair of glasses. I think I made the nose part a little too big. These would only
Let's
fit
go
the
look
nose
at
helmet.
games
A couple other items
that I
I did was
have.
the popped horse fruit is don't let it happen.
What
The
am I
beetroot seeds
downloading?
is a carrot, and the shulker shell is a really
Let's
bad
wait for
version of
this
the Minecraft.
download.
Just use the regular paper text.
Okay,
and then I turned
downloading.
it black. For dry kelp, I got these words, which translates to
I'm sure
hot
they
dog.
made
So
it
it said,
like
"Draw a
this
little
area.
baby dog." This is definitely not what they meant by hot dog. There's still so many foods to go, so I did a few more.
Alright,
This
like and
raw
sub
beef
if
is
you
a
want me
club
to go
for
live.
McDonald's. This cooked cod is a Wi-Fi sandwich. This cooked salmon is, I don't really know what this is actually. And this rabbit stew is rabbit juice. But it's time to move on from foods and do the rest of them later. So let's do some chain armor instead. Helmet chain. That's what this is supposed to be. It's a helmet chain. Next I did the chest plate, heart grinder. I drew some spikes on the top and then I struggled to draw a heart underneath. I don't know why anyone would want to wear a heart grinder on their chest plate. That sounds dangerous.
Wait,
I didn't have a porcelain leggings, so I tried to make those porcelain patterns in the front. And for the chain boots, I got shoes and chains. It looks like these guys aren't getting out of jail anytime soon. This is a wood axe with a pause sign over it because it translated to wood. And this is a wood hoe with
Yeah,
a
wait for it, not this way.
translated to let's talk. I wonder what the wood hoe is. For a wood sword, it just kept translating to a wooden sword, so I just left it as a wood sword. And for a wooden shovel, I got wood. So I put a person in the construction vest and helmet and gave them some type of shovel thing. Now I can hire somebody to do my shoveling for me. Incredibly hard. There are still over 100 items left to translate, so I started doing more random items next. Like this. I drew what is supposed to be a
Go in the middle.
I can't tell if this drawing is really good or really bad. I'm going to go with bad. I don't know where the hang of those are. For a recovery compass, I got innovation compass. I drew a picture of what I think of the school. I'm not really sure I dropped out. Don't do that, by the way, kids. I don't want any parents telling me you dropped out of school. I translated a turtle egg and got I'm sick, so I turned the turtle egg green to make it look sick. And then I made a wolf fungus on a stick and got mushrooms grow on trees. So I drew a tree and then I added some red and brown spots to look like mushrooms in a tree. Weird how I'm able to use a tree to control a strawberry. I made a scoot in the book.
Yo, it's that one YouTube shot music.
And then I tried to make a brain out of clay, and I also turned paper into the letter A. This kind of reminds me of something from another video. I'm not sure what. For glowstone dust, I got city, so I added some sky, drew a bunch of buildings, and then I put some yellow windows on it. I wonder if this city is powered by glowstone. Next, I made an ink sack and a glowing sack. For the ink sack, I got eye hid, so I drew somebody hiding behind a desk, and then for the glowing sack, I got a long black bag. So I made a long black bag with a golden handle on the top. Now it's time to translate every guy. I'm actually too lazy to do that, so I only translated purple. And it gave me except this. I decided to color the
Oh shit!
color in the game except for purple. See that? Now I showed every bird with one color. You can't really tell which color is which though. For cocoa beans I got soon, so I made a picture from a video that I'm making soon. You can't really tell what's going on.
Hey!
And for pumpkin seeds I got clock, so I drew a very bad clock. Just ignore the dots that are supposed to be numbers. There are definitely 12 and they are all in the right spot. Now it's time for me to translate some
Perfect as well. I'm actually doing
yeah,
my
that's where the
best.
helmet goes. I ended up
Some
drawing
of
a
the
mess up with
second
my
floor
face,
is
and for the
that
actual
will be.
helmet I copied it on the front and added some hair on every other side. Honestly, I think this helmet looks really good. There's nothing wrong with it. Next, let's do a chest plate. I don't know why it keeps giving me body parts. I decided to just draw an arm because that's what it said. I then copied the arm over top of the chest plate and made absolutely no effort to make it fit. Even though I did that, I somehow got the arms in the right place. Not really sure why they're so big though. Next, I made the leggings and I got rubber. I could have colored the pants leather color, but instead I turned it into a rubber duck because I'm a duck. I then drew a duck's face in a questionable area of the pants and colored the rest yellow.
Hey!
Let me know if these help. For the boots, I got both, so I literally just copy-pasted the boat on top of the boots. I then made the actual boots both colors. This is probably the most normal piece of armor I made, even though it shows up as a boat in my inventory. The shield is kind of hard, so I translated the shield. This is a mystery. Because it's a mystery, I just deleted the shield texture completely.
Hey!
It turns out you can't delete textures though, and it just made the shield all black. Alright, now that I've made the shield, I can pull on yourself. Guys, let me know if you enjoyed this. Next, I'm going to be translating some ores. I am a tree. I drew a tree body and added some leaves on top, and then I gave it a smiley face.
Yo, this game is
Next, I
sick.
translated an emerald.
But why?
Monaghan? I don't know what that is. Apparently, Monaghan is a place in Ireland, so I drew a 4-leaf clover because I'm Irish.
Oh crap, we're racing?
What? So I just drew a pot, which basically looks like a big bucket, so I added some handles on the sides so you can tell the difference.
No, don't worry. I'm not gonna do it last for long.
I got bad netherite, so I gave it an arm holding a knife with an unspecified red liquid on it, and then I gave him 2 angry eyes with an upside down skull. After that, I decided to
Back up.
Okay guys, so I did some Minecraft.
Oh shoot! Don't just crashed in me.
Alright, now that the house is done, we're going to go to giant river dive. I also translated some other ores, so here are those quickly. This is a copper ingot as a key piece. This is redstone as blackstone. This is magnet as onyx stone. Okay, I started the wrong type of onyx. This is Japanese stone. And finally, this is amethyst as a person. Also, I know amethyst isn't an ore, I just got it fixable. Now that we've translated some ores, we need something magnet, so let's make some tools. Okay, we got silver class.
Yo, I'm just driving to drive.
They give out at school for good grades or something, and then I have this line which is a text, and I put one of those sticker things in the corner. It kind of looks like I'm holding a hammer. Honestly, I'm surprised my pickaxe still works now that it's made out of paper. Next, I did the sword. Okay, we got sword, but big. For this one, I decided to make a really fat sword because I didn't really know what else to do. Guys, rate my sword from 1 to 10. You can really do more damage from
Knock down! Knock down! Knock down! Bah!
Next, I translated the hoe. Okay, I got Adam's hat. Who is Adam? I looked up Adam's hat and found someone wearing a yellow hat, so I tried to make a yellow hat, but it was hard because tools are usually made sideways. The only reason this looks like a hat is I found more to have.
I don't really know Nitro button and I'm still ahead of them all.
Some things that are technically tools. So the bow got plastic bags, so I made a plastic bag. That's it. Next, I did a crossbow and it said rainbow, so I added a rainbow gradient over the crossbow 5 times for all the faces. The crossbow looks normal when I shot it, but I can't see the same thing over the rainbow. For flint steel, I got stone and iron, and that is basically what flint and steel is, so I decided to replace the flint with a stone block and the steel with an iron ingot to literally make it stone and iron. For shoes, I ended up getting Verifol. I didn't know what to do for this, so I just took the shoes into a mouth and gave it a tongue and 180 out. The reason I did this was because people might say Verifol in an argument, so he's meant to look at this argument. Now for the final tool, I made a fishing rod and I got Medan. I couldn't figure out what Medan meant. So
Mading ding mading ding.
restaurant, so I decided to make the plate with the food on it.
Yeah, this game is sick.
Pass the fishing rod to plate enemies. Isn't that cool? For the next category, we're going to be translating some foods. First I did steak and I got meat. I'm pretty sure steak is meat, so I decided to call it a weird color and a question mark, so it's a mystery name instead. Did you eat this? I thought it was just a bread with a question mark. Next, I translated an apple and I got low. I added a big pool of water and then I drew this boat with a big red flag on it. I will not be taste testing this one because my mom told me not to drink the red water in my drink. The chicken I got leaked in mine, so I just put a big red X over the chicken, meaning I can no longer eat it. Next, I translated bread. Now I got a piece of bread, so I turned it into a slice of bread and put a nice patch of butter on the top of it. For cake, I got toppings, so I made the cake into the shape of cake and then I gave it 2 toppings. I kind of forgot that cake was a box, so really made me want to use like this one. The cake's really good. The yellow part really good with flavor. Next, I made a cookie and I got dirt, so I just made the shape of the cookie as dirt. My mom also told me not to use dirt, but I'm going to do it anyway because it's in the shape of the cookie. For the golden carrot, I got a golden beginning, so I made a certificate again because that was the first thing I made in this video. Now for the final food item, I translated the golden apple. Okay, we got liver. I decided to just try liver, which is somehow the most normal food Wow, it actually gives me a lot of potions though, so maybe the liver thing was right. Alright, now that I've done some foods, it's time to translate a bunch of random items. The first item is the totem, which translated to down the totem pole. For this one, I see the totem pole, which is kind of hard to do when it's this small. But it doesn't look that bad when you hold it or when you bounce, so that's
Wait, what are the totems?
Japanese word which translates to show. It turns out I have no idea how to draw a show, and I'm not even sure if I got the color right because I couldn't get the graph. So I do not know, so I cut the shape of the question mark out of the original texture. This is how it looks when I do a both ends.
Oh, knockout!
So I drew a red Minecraft head around the bed as if it was sleeping. This kind of looks like one of those exile projects, but let's see if it works. I love the eggs get red. Next I made a snowball and I got viburnum, which apparently is a plant that looks like this. I drew some leaves around it and then turned it yellow to match the little white things in the front. Next I made an arrow and it didn't seem too happy with me, so I just drew an angry face. For a bucket, it translated to a quotation with a quotation mark, which sounds the same as the number, so I copy pasted another bucket beside it, so there was 2 buckets. Next I made the water bucket and I got a glass of water, so I drew a brown glass around the water and added a little spoon on top because it was overflowing.
You're not getting away from me, Fi.
Placing the bathrooms in the ground and having it turned into 2 buckets is quite interesting, but honestly I kind of like the bathrooms art. Not the buckets though, this sucks. For the next category I decided to use some items that come from the Nether and the End. First it translated warriors. Okay. I don't know who was released, but it doesn't sound good, so I drew some iron bars around the middle wall and made the ones in the middle look like they were broken. Next I made a blaze rod and got this. I decided to make a night sky with some thumbnail.
You're not getting away, 5. You're not getting away. I say 6, you say 7. Oh, that was actually.
I drew a man with an exclamation mark coming out of his mouth to show that he's yelling, and then I put a green check mark over it, showing that it's okay. Next I made a potion and got house out.
BAM!
I decided to
BAM!
house, and I made a door with 2 windows which looked like eyes in the mouth. Great, now you can't tell what any of the directions are without reading. Also, I like how the man yelling is in the top left, so 2 words ago. I made a few more nether items, but don't feel like showing them, so here's the nether brick with a main tag with a clear verse from Minecraft. Here's the nether like scrap with low saving. Next we have Hulk, the low rest emoji holding the thinking part, and finally we have a fire charge turning into. Now that we've done the nether, it's time to do the end, and we're all getting items in the end, so first I made a chorus. Okay, I'm gonna reroll that one. That's funny. I didn't know what to do for this, so I just colored it purple because product color, I guess. Next I made an elytra and got little wing. For this one I just made one of the wings small. And I made both of them small in the model because it turns out you can't edit the wings separately. Next I did dragon's breath and I got this is a dangerous city. Apparently Tijuana is the most dangerous city in the world, so I'm going to drop it.
Yo.
In the bottom corner, and then I added this arch and a couple of palm trees. After that I added some buildings behind them, and finally I added some water and some sky in the sky. Next I made some items you find when you make a new world.
This song is actually so good.
I made the sticks paper, and then I added
I'm not even messing in there.
I thought it was better in game, but it doesn't. If you spawn near an ocean, you usually make a boat, so let's do a boat. My car. I don't have a car, so I decided to make my dream car instead. I drew a body, added a spot to the window, and then I used his eyes, added some yellow spots, and finally I
Yeah.
drew Ka-chow. That was
Ka-chow.
in the new world, you usually steal wheat from villages, so I translated wheat. I don't know what that is. Apparently that word means corn, so I
BAM!
drew a heart. Next I did a carrot.
BAM!
So I drew a picture of someone's mom.
Bro, why is this thing so
It's
good?
supposed to be an arm, by the way. Also, I am eating someone's mom. Books are usually found in villages, so translate it a bit. Okay, we got two reviews. They always tell you to reduce, reuse, and recycle, so for this one I decided to draw the recycling sign. Okay, maybe I should have done something else. What is this? There's these I got the enemy, and the enemy of things is probably fire, so I threw some fire. Actually, it doesn't seem to be burning, so I guess it's fine.
Bang!
I also ended up making raw chicken, and I got chicken, so I just drew a real chicken, and then I made a sapling and I got frogs, so I drew a bright green frog. I didn't know this is what they meant when I ordered the full chicken. Also, this is new sapling. Hopefully it's not poisonous. For the next category, I made some tools. Okay, we got the knife. All I did was make the sword smaller, turning it into a knife. It's
Bang!
now it's the biggest sword and the
Take him out.
smallest. Now let's make the pickaxe. The chicken.
Bang!
I already
Get
made
him!
chicken,
Bang!
so I tried to turn the pickaxe into a chicken. I drew a beak, added the red thing, which I think is called the borderlet, and then I gave it some eyes and colored it red. Finally, I drew some wings, and then I gave it some goofy looking feet. Who knew that chickens were so good for mine? Whoops, I burned the diamonds. Next I made
No,
the
I
X.
was
I got X's of
6
iron,
again.
so I drew it like an X, and then I gave it some wings on the top, and finally
Nah, every time I say this, 5, I'm coming for you, bucko. You better
I
come.
got iron rings, so I turned the top
I'm
of
gonna
the
get
shovel
rid of
into a
you.
ring like this. I'm pretty sure this defeats the purpose of a shovel because all the dirt will just go through the hole, but whatever. Now let's make the hoe. Okay, we got steel shoes. I copy pasted iron boots on top of the hoe, and then I changed them a little bit to make them look smooth. I also made a couple things that are technically tools. Here's the trident for shit. Here's the spyglass of beans. And for the carrot on the stick, I got remember, so I made a subscribe button in case you forgot to subscribe. The pig is literally chasing me to do it. You have to. Now it's time to make some random items. Listen to it for
Oh,
Next, let's do the heart of the sea. Then I walked. I drew some legs under the heart of the sea, and then I gave it some red shoots to make it look like it's walking. Next, I did a goat horn, and I thought this is not the end. I drew some end stone, then I added some end pillars, and finally I filled in the sky, and I added a
Dang.
red X over it because this is not the end. Next, let's do the echo shard. This is so.
stupid.
I drew a little bag and filled it with what is obviously
if I'm coming for you, you better hang.
the cops outside. What about you? I did a unicorn and got there with no one there, so I added a floor and a ball, drew a eagle, and then I put this banner thing and added some
Let's
detail.
find out.
This is a picture of one of my birthday parties in 92. Next I made notes on there and I got search now. I decided to just draw the search thing that shows up on Google, but it doesn't really look like it. For the nether star, I got not light, and the opposite of life is death, so I drew the Grim Reaper because he is dead. This is supposed to be the site if you couldn't tell. For firework rockets, I got a sign, so I drew a long stick, added a wooden sign, and then I put some black lines on it, which is supposed to be text. I also had to check if a sign shot say that it does. I made sugar and I got along the Sawyer River. Apparently this is the Sawyer River, so I drew some water, then I added some trees, and finally I added some sky in the sky. Do you think this looks like a picture? I don't.
No, no,
Next I
no.
made a minecart. His name is Football. That's kind of a weird name. I drew a football and gave him a face because he's alive. I also don't really know how to model this whole game, so here you go.
Yo, everybody, go Subby Sam Beach that anime.
Apparently this means knowledge and skills, so I made a light bulb because that is usually associated with knowledge. It's funny because I know that. Okay, it really isn't. Now that I've finished making random items, it's time to make some metal shoes. Iron boots are already metal shoes, so I just made them a bit darker so they don't look like iron. Next up,
Come for the knockout
okay,
thing.
we got iron buttons. I put some white buttons over top of the pants, and then I added some darker ones in the back to give it some detail. Next, I made a chessboard. We got create to sin. For this one, I wanted to make a Costco symbol,
Back
so I
here.
drew a plate in the middle, and then I threw some mystery orange fruit on top of it. Unfortunately, I got caught by
Get off.
no
Bang!
actually a Burger King
No
hot
more
dog.
night show
So
for
I
you,
got a
bucko.
So I made the mold into the shape of a box, and then I added a line in the middle to make it look like a chest. This is what each individual armor piece looks like in game, and this is all of them together. Let me know which one looks worse, the iron armor or the diamond. Now it's time to make some food items. First, we'll make a pork chop. I got country, so I drew a Canadian flag because I'm from Canada. We'll just ignore the maple leaf, it looks fine. Next, I made mushroom soup. Okay,
Yeah,
we got
okay.
mushroom juice.
I think that's
drew
gonna be
white
all
juice
for this
box, added
vid.
yellow straw at the top, and then I drew a
Yes,
picture
I
of a
know I
mushroom
said
in the middle. I don't know
Minecraft.
who would drink mushroom
Sorry.
juice, but do what you want, I guess. Since